The Lord of the Rings, J.R.R. Tolkien's epic tale, is taken to the stage as a musical, complete with hobbits, wizards, and magical landscapes. But bringing this work of fantasy to three-dimensional life is an enormous challenge.
This is a ridiculous idea. It's like trying to do War and Peace or the Bible.
It involves grueling choreography.
No. What? No what? Nothing. Forget.
Aerial acrobatics.
Ow!
And the magic of stagecraft.
Please vanish!
Join us as we go behind the scenes of The Lord of the Rings on stage.
Okay, stop. You came on the wrong time. Stop. We're from the beginning again.
The Lord of the Rings, the musical, is one of the most ambitious theatrical productions ever attempted. Led by producer Kevin Wallace and director Matthew Watchers, the creative team is trying to bring Tolkien's book to life.
There aren't really any prototypes or forerunners for a show like this. It doesn't have conventional set-piece musical numbers. We have battle sequences where often you would have a big dance number, for example. So there is something unusual and experimental.
It's been a long journey for the team, which has worked for more than 4 years on the project. The show first ran a year ago in Toronto with a different cast.
We opened in Canada. We had a very mixed critical reception, but audiences really responded to it. But then it was made very clear that to bring it to London, we needed to be half an hour shorter, because it ran just over 3.5 hours in Canada.
Now, with some major changes, they're bringing the play to London's oldest and largest theatre, the Theatre Royal, Drury Lane. For Kevin Wallace, the stakes are almost unimaginably high. At around £13 million, The Lord of the Rings is one of the most expensive independent shows ever created. Wallace put all his savings into the production and raised the rest of the money. Now he has to put his trust into his creative team and his director. In just 14 weeks, the show will open for a critical first preview performance. By that time, the team must have turned actors into elves and hobbits, a fictional landscape into 3D stage sets, and have transformed epic battles into perfectly choreographed sequences. The magic begins here, at Three Mills in East London.
There and there and there.
Several fantastic battles are at the heart of the book. Terry King, the fight director, must design 56 separate fight sequences for the cast.
Thrust, move, tap, once, and 1, and 2, 1, and 2, and 3. Beat it down, beat it down.
Meanwhile, Alex Frith, the head of circus skills, is using acrobatic techniques to help transform the actors into mythical creatures.
So much nicer when you stand up. Oh, yeah, it looks great as well. Yeah. Stand it up. Yeah. Much, much better. Done. Well done.
Laura Michelle Kelly plays Galadriel, the magical queen of elves. To elevate her to unworldly height, Laura must learn to execute all her stage work on heavy metal shoes.
It's a really good bit of kit.
But her biggest challenge will be to sing a major musical number while suspended above the stage and performing aerial acrobatics.
Slow arm, slow movement. That transition, stop. It needs to go slow. So you end up in it, but it takes all that time to get into it.
Ow.
You alright?
Yeah, I just hurt a muscle.
sore?
Pulled a muscle.
You pulled a muscle?
Yeah, my neck.
Oh, no.
Oh, my muscle's a bit better for me. Oh, that was good. It's the type of thing you have to keep repeating to get it right. But you need to get it to a good standard so that they can see how it will really look on the night. And if you don't get it to that standard, then they could easily cut whatever special thing you were going to do and, like, have you walking on, you know, instead.
And do you want to do it?
I want to do it. So I want to give it my best shot, and I got to work on my muscles and strengthening exercises.
But it's far from certain at this stage if Laura would eventually get to perform the aerial sequence. All the heads of department will have to agree that it's both creatively pleasing and safe.
A 3, 4.
Far beyond the sun, is the road wherever it may run. The road goes on.
The hobbits are always singing in the book. For the musical, a score has been created from a mixture of different musical traditions: Indian, Finnish, and English. Richard Brown is the vocal master and conductor, and Chris Nightingale is the head of music and one of the composers.
At the end of this week, we have to have a Finnish piano score.
One more mile, then it would be.
You have to be quick and really efficient. There's also something quite nice about that. And there's nothing worse than continual touching up. It just actually comes out. Put a full stop at the end of it. It's good. It's nice to be out. But it is. Makes me quite tense.
In another room, director Matthew Watchers is working in a more traditional style with his central characters: Frodo the Ring-Bearer, Sam his faithful servant, and Gollum, a former hobbit turned evil by the ring. They're rehearsing the all-important scene in which the ring is destroyed.
Get down, you creeping thing, and trouble me no more. For if you touch me, you shall yourself be cast into the fire of doom. And you. And as for you, Sauron.
Okay, that's it for tonight, because we're too tired.
While the actors work on their roles in the rehearsal room, the Theatre Royal is undergoing a transformation of its own. Production designer Rob Howe is tackling one of the most important scenes in the show, the Cracks of Doom. In the book, the heroes travel to the edge of a volcano to destroy the all-powerful ring. But evoking this fantastic landscape on a theatre stage is a major challenge.
It's quite a big scenic thing, which is inflated, and we need to make sure that we can set this thing and strike it in the right amount of time. There's quite a lot riding on this, really.
This important landscape will be executed by Carl Robertshaw and Helen Gregory, who usually make kites for a living. The results look promising, but Helen and Carl have used rods in the construction.
I'd like us to pursue the no rods option, just because when they goes down the hole, everybody's going to be in a panic down there, and what we don't want is an unpredictable health and safety hazard of a rod. If we can do without it, it's just a half-cooked thing at the moment. It just needs a lot more work. A lot more work.
But you're not completely happy with it?
Well, I was never going to be tonight, so it's fine. It's work in progress. It's not quite there yet. But I do like it.